Helene Fischer. Someone played Helene Fischer to you, the Schlager singer, and apparently you loved it. Not. I mean, you remember?
No, what? I've heard the name.
Yeah, someone played this German singer.
Oh, God. Fuck. Hell. Oh.
Also, I mean...
like the disease has spread to Germany. Fucking shit.
They love her here. They love her.
Well, they won't love her next year.
Also, rap music, like German rap music. The Specs, the German magazine, they wrote about that. You think it's not even possible to do German rap music.
Is it really?
There's some good ones, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Next time I bring you some.
Please do.
So how you been lately?
I've been okay.
Yeah?
I've been good. Yeah, busy.
What have you been doing except for touring?
Interviews.
Yes.
Mainly interviews. Rehearsing for the tour. Not a great deal. Other than that, nothing. I've been working for the past 18 months, pretty recording and doing videos and shit like that. So I'm kind of busy now.
Chasing yesterday, is that like a statement about like that people always chase their past in one or the other way, or?
Well, no, it's not meant. It's not meant to be taken literally. The title of the album. It's just that I came up with the title Under Pressure that day. All titles of albums are not supposed to be taken literally, are they? Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or else, what would Never Mind the Bollocks mean? So
that's true.
It's just a title. It's just a title. That's all it is.
But anyway, are you someone who is pretty much sort of looking back every now and then and thinking about the past and like other times that you've experienced and stuff like that, or
as much as anybody else does, I guess.
Yes.
If you see old photographs, maybe, but I don't really sit and think about the past. I don't really think about the future either. I think about what I'm doing at that particular moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say I'm more or less nostalgic than you, even.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're all nostalgic in a way, are we not?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you told me last time we met that you keep all the stuff that people give you in your drawers at home. Is that still the same situation?
I do got a lot of shit, yeah. And not for any other reason than because they've given it to me. I find it very difficult to throw it away.
Yeah.
I think that's rude. Maybe when I die, I'll do an exhibition like David Bowie of all the shit that people gave me down the years and like ludicrous bits of paper to say.
There's a photo exhibition right now with photos of yours by the photographer who always did.
Oh, is it really?
What's his name here? Let me see. Michael Spencer Jones.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
There's an exhibition. You haven't been there. You haven't seen it yourself.
No, I didn't go to the Oasis exhibition. It's not really. I lived it. I don't need to go and.
That's true.
I don't need to go and
do you sometimes miss that? I mean, the old like the destructive times and stuff like that. I mean, nowadays you're obviously more settled and stuff. You have a family and all that. Do you sometimes look back and
I miss my youth for sure.
Yeah.
I miss being 25.
Yeah, me too.
But do I miss it? No. Did I enjoy doing it? Fucking yes. But life is about evolving anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I wouldn't really want to be behaving the way that I did when I was 25. Now that I'm 47, that would be fucking ridiculous, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, I'm glad I lived it, and but I wouldn't want to do it again.
Mm-hmm. And nowadays you've got kids. I mean, young kids, 2 sons, one daughter, and now lately she's sort of appearing. She's getting into the public eye, so to say.
She's on television.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you feel about that?
As long as she's happy, she can do whatever she wants.
Do you enjoy what she's doing? I mean, do you watch it yourself, or?
I don't watch it myself. No, my 2 brothers watch it. Yeah, I've seen it though. Yeah, she's great. She's great. Yeah, but I'm busy doing other things,
Still, I mean, what advice would you give her, like in terms of being in show business, so to say?
I'd say just don't take it too seriously and enjoy it while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
And don't take it too seriously, I would say.
Okay. Would you have wanted her to do something different, maybe? I mean, to become something more serious?
I don't want her, my daughter, Aeneas, hello, or any of my children. I don't want them to be anything. I just want them to live their lives as young people until they decide what they want to do. Who cares what I want them to do?
They do it anyway.
I didn't care what my parents wanted for me. You know what I mean? I wanted to be I wanted to be who I am, and that's it. And as long as they're enjoying their lives and being themselves, that's it. I don't give a shit what they do, to be honest. Yeah.
I read in an interview, in some context you said, kids, where there should be a soul, oftentimes there's just nothing. How did you mean that?
I meant, not my kids.
Okay.
I meant the youth.
In general.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the youth in general, I think, anyway, my opinion is they kind of got all their gadgets, and they've got their iPads, and they've got their,
iPhones.
They've got their iPhones. They don't really care about much apart from what's on the phone or what's on the radio. I think different past generations have been vastly different. The kids have got, the youth of today, they have so much. They have so much information and music and blah 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 and all for free that they don't really care about anything because it's already there. So, yeah.
What do you think where this would lead to at some point? You have any idea? Do you make your mind up about?
What, can I predict the future?
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
obviously,
I can't.
You can predict anything. Apparently, I heard. Yeah.
Where will it lead to? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I care. I'll be dead in 30 years anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
I was kind of surprised anyway at some point when you got married twice and stuff like that, and I always imagined you to be like live the rock star life more, like even when you're older and stuff. Like what made you sort of, because it's kind of, you have a family, you're married, you got kids and stuff like that. So what part of you was longing for that kind of stuff, kind of thing?
Well, I think for me personally, rock stardom is about youth and freedom. I think if you get to my age and you're still behaving like a rock star, you're clearly a fucking moron or slightly deranged. I think people that behave like rock stars past the age of 35 are fucking idiots, frankly. But yeah, I'd rather be a songwriter than a rock star. But when you're young, it's the most important thing in the world, and it's a young man's game. And you can't do it forever, though. You can't smoke, fucking take drugs, and fucking just shag whores forever. Sadly.
Is there any achievements? Something? I mean, you've done so much, and you've been so successful. And is there something that you still sort of dream about in some way?
Maybe to write the perfect song.
Still the same dream, I think.
That the entire world could sing in unison. Maybe, do you know what I mean?
They've already done that.
Yeah, but I still think, I mean, I could, well, then I'd like to do it again if I could. I don't have a great deal of ambition other than to keep on. As long as I'm writing and recording, I'm happy. But goals like to sell this amount of records or to achieve this, it's out of your hands anyway. So I make me happy, and as long as I make my fans happy, can't believe I just said that, then I'll be all right,
You met David Beckham the other day on a talk show and invited him to appear in one of your videos. Was it something? I mean, did you actually sort of arrange something with him?
No, I don't think it's ever likely to happen. It was just a way of getting the talk show host to stop talking to me about my videos.
Good idea. And you invited your brother to one of your gigs. I mean, he like the other day he tweeted like a backstage pass of one of your gigs, and that made a big impression on people, and they were like,
really?
Yeah,
right. Well,
apparently.
For a start, he wasn't invited to one of my shows. Secondly, that wasn't his backstage pass, that was someone else's. And thirdly, let's change the subject, you're already ruining my day talking about.
I'm so sorry. But I mean, that's the obvious thing everybody keeps asking. And I read lately in an interview you said, depends on the money, and probably it would be possible to get together at some point.
Yeah, £500 million. That's what it's going to take.
Let's raise that.
That's what it's going to take. But I might take dollars. $500 million though, something, not lira, that's fucking worthless. That's what it's going to take. That's 500 million.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and even then, I might think twice about it. because the last time I went on tour with Oasis, it wasn't very good.
I remember that. Yeah, you pretty much got pissed off, all of you, and mixed up and stuff. So, in terms of touring, do you have a favorite country that you go to?
Well, no, I like them all. I like them all for different reasons. I love touring the UK, obviously, because it's where you're from, but I like America because they kind of listen more. In England, it's all crazy. In America, they tend to sit down a lot and listen to what you're playing, which is nice. The Japanese are kind of weird and obsessive. I like the Germans get drunk and are kind of as close to the British as we're ever going to get. Italians would fucking kill you with love. Spanish, are slightly indifferent. But I like them all. I got to say, I wouldn't tour if I didn't love it, do you know what I mean? Now, coming towards the end of a tour, I do get slightly fucking pissed off that I've been away from home for so long and I've taken on too much. But the fact that I keep doing it, I love travelling the world. I love seeing how cities have changed over the years. Like, for instance, coming to Düsseldorf even, like over the last 25 years, it's become so modern. You know, when I first came here in the 80s, it was kind of like run down and
True.
a bit bleak. So that's interesting to me, and it's a privilege to have been able to travel the world regularly to see how the world has changed. You know, and I do love it. I do like it. You know?
Yeah, you wouldn't miss it if you couldn't be doing it for a while.
Of course,
I guess.
of course.
So, but then when you're at home, how do you spend your day? Just like, you know, the average Joe, or what's?
What do I do of an average day? When I'm not
when
just
you're not
doing
involved
nothing.
with music.
I don't know. What do I do? That's a fucking good question. I don't know what I do. I kind of get up about 10 o'clock and sometimes I might go to the gym. Yeah, my wife makes me go to the gym.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you have to do at the gym?
Just read the newspaper. But I have to pretend that I'm in the gym. And what else do I do? I don't do a great deal. I just amuse myself in the way that just a normal person would. But I don't really have that many days where I'm not into music doing something. I've always got a guitar writing, feeling about, trying to chase the second verse of some song I'll never finish. I do watch a lot of football though, don't we all?
Do you read? I mean, do you read books?
I try not to.
Right? Why is that?
Because it's fucking boring.
You're kind of right.
Yeah,
I never
people
do
who
that.
write books are fucking idiots. I find them arrogant fuckwits.
Why is that?
I don't know. They just give off the feeling of an air of superiority to me. You know, they look down on people that write songs because they write novels about fuck all. Something that may or may not have happened once.
So we never get a book out of you at any point.
I wouldn't have thought so. No, maybe a short magazine.
Just a column.
Just pictures.
Yeah, is there anything else that you enjoy doing? I mean, you don't enjoy going to the gym. You don't really enjoy, reading. So.
I enjoy when I'm not working. I have a very active social life. I go out a lot and get fucking drunk.
You still do?
Oh yeah.
And is that even possible easily? I mean, when
yeah, and then when it's time to work, it's time to work, and then I can stop it then.
But I mean, no, in terms of like people recognizing you and stuff like that. I mean, I'd imagine if you could go to a bar, you'd probably be like, in 10 minutes you'd be surrounded by a million people.
It depends what bar you go to. Do you know what I mean? If you're gonna go right into the centre of town and just walk into the fucking bar with 5,000 people in, you're gonna get into trouble. Do you know what I mean? But we go to secret places where no one else goes.
Okay, VIP places.
Well, you can call them that. Yeah.
With secret do you have any showbiz friends at all, or?
Yeah, hundreds.
Yeah. Name some names.
Do I have to?
Yeah, please.
Showbiz name. Damien Hirst, the artist. He happens to be a friend of mine. Yeah.
Good artist. Cool guy.
He's a fucking genius. Yeah. He's a rock star. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
He's one of the new rock stars, yeah. But I'm not going to list all my friends, but I do have quite a few of them, and we all get together from time to time and do showbiz things, darling. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know it is. Great. And except for would you watch television at all, or TV shows like we all do, like the Breaking Bad stuff and all that?
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad, House of Cards, The Wire. I thought that was good. I don't really watch a lot of what do you call them? Like regular television.
Yeah, like television shows, basically, like a game show,
Yeah,
whatever.
no. If I'm, yeah, my wife does a lot of that. I watch a lot of sports, I've got to say. And
Does it annoy you when she watches stuff like that?
No. She's upstairs, I'm downstairs.
So basically, you spend half the day apart from each other, and everybody does their own stuff.
A few hours at night. No, she still remains my best. She's still my best friend in the world.
That's very good to keep that going. I mean, is that the secret? You keep apart half the day and do your own thing, or?
I don't know what the secret is. I don't know. If I knew, we would bottle it and sell it, wouldn't we? You know, and I wouldn't have to do things like this anymore.
You don't have to do things like that anymore, I reckon. About your sons, you mentioned the other day that you are a bit, I don't know, annoyed because they learn to speak this Oxford English in school nowadays. Or
I don't mind that though.
What is it that annoys you though?
About them?
Yeah.
That they're already of superior intelligence to me.
How's that?
Well, I don't know.
Give me an example.
Clearly, the genetics of me and my wife are breeding superhuman guys. They are very funny, very intelligent. But they mimic my accent.
Do they?
Yeah. And they think I'm a commoner, but that's fine.
Do they listen to your stuff yet?
They get to listen to it way before it comes out. So by the time it comes out, they've already gone on to something else. But yeah, they loved it. When they heard it about a year ago, they both loved it.
Your daughter too?
My daughter does like it, yeah. Now whether she loves it or not, when she got the CD, there's 14 songs on the CD plus a remix. You know what her favourite track is? The remix.
All right.
Yeah.
Because it has a dance thing to it, or?
I was just like, really? So it's not even well.
Yeah, I've met an artist. He also has got kids, and he's like, well, if my kids don't like it, I hate that because I want to appear cool in some ways appeal cool to my kids in some ways.
Oh. Who's that?
Oh, German guy, of course.
Oh, of course.
You're not like that.
No, I'm not interested in what they think about it. I'm not even interested. As long as I like it, and it's been proven over the last 25 years that my taste in regards to my own music is quite popular with other people. So we'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So after this tour, what's next? What's gonna happen next?
I'm gonna have some time off. I think I'm gonna go for a lie down. Have a lie down,
Chill out.
Have a nice cup of tea, and then probably think about making another record.
Do you have a place on Ibiza still?
Oh no, I sold it. I do go there every year. I'm going to go there this summer. Yeah.
Okay. Why is that such a great place to you? What do you like about it?
I don't know. Have you been?
I've been once. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in the English Quarter, and it was pretty.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah. I mean, I don't get involved in any of that anymore, but I do. I've got great. Well, it's where I met my wife.
Okay.
It's in Ibiza. So
in a club?
In a club, yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah, in space, yeah, on a Sunday morning.
Both on MDMA or something?
Well, that's just no comment. You know? It was like Sunday afternoon, 2:00 or something, and so that in itself is reason enough to go back there once a year. And,
anniversaries, basically, kind of.
And just go. Oh.
Cool. That sounds nice. And where I mean, your place where you live, in England, is that like how? I mean, I have no idea how should I imagine it? How to look? What is it like?
My house it's white. It's on a busy street.
You're not secluded.
No. It's on a corner of one street and another street. Like,
do fans hang out there all the time?
Sometimes they do, yeah.
Does that annoy you?
Sometimes it does, yes, but that's okay. That's all right. I've got a gate that they can't get through.
Do you have a guard too?
No, I've got a cat.
You got a cat?
Yeah, I've got a cat. It's on quite a busy road, and on outside my front door is a canal. With lots of little boats.
You live in Camden?
I live in Maida Vale.
Oh, okay, which is nice too.
Yeah, and they call it Little Venice.
Okay.
So it gives you an idea of what it's like. But it's not that, my house is not that big,
Do people come and ring and stuff like that, or
Sometimes, yeah.
what do you do?
I send my cat out.
Come on, what do you do?
It depends if I'm in. If I'm in, I'll go and see them and sign whatever they need to
You do?
sign. Yeah, of course, yeah. If they've managed to, come all the way from India, do you know what I mean, or wherever they're from,
You don't spray them like
no,
Ozzy did or something like that?
No. Come on, no. No, if I'm busy doing something, I'll say, look, I'm busy. You might have to wait for an hour.
Mm.
And they're quite polite, and they'll say yes. But I will always go out and see them. Oh yeah, I mean that's rude if you don't, isn't it? Considering they paid for the house.
That's true. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And in terms of in terms of like fans in general, I mean, like, do they get younger? I mean, I noticed.
Yeah, mine do.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
I've even noticed it from. I first noticed it in Oasis when we did the 2005 tour for Don't Believe the Truth. I noticed that the crowd had got younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I hadn't noticed that again until this tour, and it's got younger again. So it's another generation, and it's like a 10-year thing. So if you think of like 1995,
mm-hmm.
and there was 2005,
mm-hmm.
and then 2015, it seems that every 10 years
mm-hmm.
there's a new generation of kids. So there's people that be here tonight, which really does fascinate me, I've got to say, which is great. The power and the magic of music is, when I play Oasis songs from 1995, some of these people were never even born,
exactly.
and they're singing it like it's so important to them, and that is such a great feeling and hopefully that will never die. Do you know what I mean? Because it's kind of 3 generations now. So back when I was writing those songs, I must have been in the power of the gods, because I don't know what I did, and I can't remember.
Yeah, I know.
And it's kind of been passed down through the ages, which is, and it's people. They make the songs special. It's not anything. For instance, can I tell you a story?
Yeah, sure.
When I was writing "Don't Look Back in Anger," I wrote it in Paris, and when I'd finished it and I played it, and I thought, well, I like that song. I never thought anything of it, And then I went to the studio, and it was in with a bunch of other songs. If I'd have known then, writing that song that night, that 25 years later, people would be still singing it, I would never have finished that song.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I would never have finished it, because it would have been too important to ever get right. So when I play Don't Look Back in Anger or Champagne Supernova or those kind of songs, they're extraordinary songs, and my part in those songs is minimal.